If you didn't think the bike was cursed before, you're gonna think it's cursed now. You're not gonna believe this, but the motor is running backwards. All right, guys, here it goes. Let's fire it up. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. The only thing that can cause that is for the crank to be off position in relation to the stator at top dead center when it starts, which can cause it to go back the other way when it fires. So we're going to pull the stator cover off, have a look inside there and see if I've got any markings that I can verify that I'm clearly not in the right position for top dead center. Alright guys, so I just did a little bit of research, and the problem with this could be what I suspect. I have a 1982 crank in here. The 82 crank is supposed to be fine in this bike, but I didn't do a lot of research on whether or not you had to use the 82 stator and magneto. Now I do have one in my 82 motor, so it should all bolt up in here fine. I may have to change this cover, which I have a couple of covers. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep this bike as 83 as possible, but I could not get a 1983 crank anywhere. So we're going to pull this off, we're going to have a look, and then I may take apart the 82 motor and just have a look at the stator and see if that's the issue that I have. Alright, well, let's have a look inside there. Now the unfortunate thing here is that when I put this magneto in, now I'm pretty sure that this magneto is going to have no issues, but actually the magneto could have an issue. So this could be the problem right here. Alright guys, so in the journey to find out why my engine was running backwards, here is the aftermath. This is 2 idle gears plus the clutch gear. Snap them all. I pulled the cylinder off because I thought I had a catastrophic failure inside there, which I find was highly unlikely, and there's no issues in there. Piston and everything is in fine condition. But the problem is definitely with the motor running backwards. So it could be that the rotor assembly from an 82 does not work. Maybe because of where the coil is on the stator. That's the 82 stator out of this motor here. So I think what I have to do is, if I'm going to use the 82 rotor, I have to use the 82 stator. So what I'm going to do first is try and find myself an 83 rotor. This is an 83 rotor, the original 83 rotor off of this bike. I put it back on here just so that I could see if I could get the engine running in the right direction until I found all those broken gears. So now I'm going to order a different 83 rotor. I'd like to stay with the 83 rotor. I believe that the rotor is the problem. It doesn't match the stator, and I think they have to match. Even though they look identical, the keyway's in the identical spot. There's got to be something built into where the pulse is sent or received from that rotor. Alright guys, so once again, I'm very sorry about not being able to take the bike out to the track or for a top speed run. I had no idea anything like this was going to happen. I mean, the bike fired up after the third kick once it was completely assembled, and I had no idea that it was running in reverse, and you know, after trying to get it to go the opposite way, I sheared off a few gears. So that is going to wrap it up for this video of why my YZ490 was running backwards. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave some comments, share with your friends, and if you're returning, thank you very much for coming back and checking out all of my content, and I will catch you all next video.